Hi everybody, Miles here. Let's go ahead and write some HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it's the language of the World Wide Web. And web browsers such as Chrome, Firefox, and all those good things are made to read these HTML documents. HTML uses tags, which are keywords surrounded by these little angle brackets, which we'll see in just a second. And an HTML document can be written in any old plain text editor. We are using TextWrangler on these Macs, but again, there are others, and any of them will work. HTML files are identified by the .html extension, and HTML files are not case sensitive. All right, so let's go ahead and start a new document and write our first code. So we'll start off writing our first tag, which uses those little angle brackets, and it's simply HTML. And this is what we call an opening tag, and our second tag is going to be the closing tag, and this forms our first pair. So we indicate a closing tag with a backslash, HTML, and there we go. We've created our first HTML tag pair. And everything we write from here on out is going to be placed within these two tags. These tags here really constitute our root container for everything else we're going to be writing. All right, next we're going to write two more tag pairs. The first one is head, and then end head. And then we're going to write body and end body, close body. Now I'm going to write our content in the body tag. I'm going to say, hello, big bad world. I'm going to save this as an HTML document into my code samples folder here, hello world.html. And then my tags turn blue and my message remains in black, basically as a text string. So now I'm going to go up here to File Path. I'm going to copy the full path. I'm going to go to Chrome. I'm going to paste and go. And sure enough, there is my content writ large here in a web browser. So go ahead and pat yourself on the back. We've written our first bit of HTML script. So let's go back and let's finish the job here by adding a title tag, which will give us a title that shows up here at the top of the web page. And then let's really get crazy and add our first bit of JavaScript. Yes, very exciting. So here we are back at our hello world. So first thing we're going to do is to add a title that goes up here in the head, and we will write a title tag and a close title, and in between we will write, yes, you guessed it, our title. Good. Save it and let's test it. Jump back over to Google Chrome. We haven't changed the name. All we have to do is reload it and pay attention to what changes up here. Aha, so there's our web page title. All right, now it's time for the JavaScript. So we can write this in a couple different places. We're going to be writing our JavaScript in the head container of our HTML. It can be written in the body or elsewhere, but we're going to be following that convention most of the time in here. So we go ahead and write a script tag first, and then we're going to write an end script tag to close that out. Now, within the script tag, we can just go ahead and write JavaScript, and HTML will know to interpret whatever we write in here according to a completely different language, which is JavaScript. So let's go ahead and write a line of JavaScript code in here. let's write console.log Tywin Lannister says hello world, and in parentheses and semicolon. And so now we're writing JavaScript, and we know there are a couple of giveaways to that. One is we have to use a semicolon to end a line, and then console.log is a command that will only work in JavaScript. It will not work if you wrote it somehow in HTML. Let's go ahead and save this and go back and test it again in Chrome. And we reload it, nothing happens. But what we're going to do is we are going to right-click on our browser here and say inspect element, and that will call up the console or a whole bunch of developer tools down here. We'll head over here to the console, which is on the right, and we get this message here. Tywin Lannister says hello world, and it says that's coming from your HTML hello world document at line 4. If I click on that, it shows my script here and shows where this is coming from. So we've now written our first lines of JavaScript, we've written our HTML, we've given our page a title, and our last step is to upload this to a server via FTP and CyberDuck so that people can access this from around the world. And we'll do that in the next video.